everyone, and welcome to this, a Thursday edition of the What If Roundtable. I'm MasakoX, and joining me as always is my trusty sidekick, Haberrock.
Hello.
Yes, it is a Thursday, and just in case if I suddenly cut out, we are in the middle of Storm Charon. I know people say Kieran, but apparently it's pronounced Charon. So if I do get cut out, just the storm might have had something to do with it, and we might have had a power cut. Just pre-warning people about what might be going down, so just so you know. Anyway, we are here for the What If Roundtable. If this is your first live stream on this channel, do let us know, and just let us know if this is your first time. But for those of you who are wondering, the What If Roundtable is the best place to get a contribution in terms of ideas for the channel. A lot of our main hitting videos have come from this very stream. So if you want to get your idea in, do it in the form of a super chat, because it goes to help supporting the channel, as well as keeping us a very handy dandy bit of information, so we get a list. And Rice Pringus says it's their first time, as Olifonso Dare and Ragolas, as well as Bloody Phantom. Right on, good to see you here. Generation Defenders, aha! I see you in the chat, Generation. I've definitely seen you knocking around and whatnot. So, no, good to see you here. Anyway, let's get things rolling up. Let's get things rolling. PandaWalk starts. Trying again, since Dragon Ball superheroes didn't work out. What if Yamcha gets an alien girlfriend? First interactions was during the Saiyan saga. She kills Yamcha. Oh, I could easily see that it's kind of awkward in a way that I imagine probably the way that Toriyama would probably do it is that the moment that Yamcha gets revived, this alien has just stuck around on Earth the whole time feeling really bad, and you say, I'm so sorry, in my culture that's a way of our biggest way of showing endearment. I didn't realize that it would kill humans. And then Yamcha's like, oh, there's no problem there, babe. I understand that meeting the one and only Yamcha is a pretty big deal, so don't worry about it.
Or alternatively, like she kills him, and she's like, "Dan, he's kind of handsome." Like,
and it's like, and it's like, man, maybe I shouldn't have done that.
Yeah.
And then just like she just hangs around and goes, like, "Hey, sorry for killing you. I kind of realized that might have been a bad idea." Yeah, that's not exactly a good idea there. So, yeah. Bedronius, what if Kid Buu was affected more so by their memories with Mr. Satan? No, stop! Satan, friend. Satan, live. Well, they already kind of did that earlier on with Super Buu. So I don't think they could do that again, because that would diminish Kid Buu's insanity.
Yeah, the sheer chaos.
Yeah, that's the whole point. Kid Buu is, you cannot contain him. Bibbidi was extremely lucky to be able to vaguely contain Kid Buu to get him to do what he wanted. But
I mean, honestly, it was more like targeting, letting him loose on targets that he wanted destroyed.
Yeah, exactly. So
more than proper ordering.
So. Precisely. So that's the whole issue. It would diminish Kid Buu's fear factor, because we did see that with Super Buu. That meant more, actually, because you feel like you get Super Buu and like, oh dang, is he really? Oh no, there is still something good in there, which would make sense. Because Fat Buu is in there, so there are some residual memories. That is something to consider.
And Super Buu wasn't too keen on becoming Kid Buu.
Yeah, exactly. PandaWalk. April Fool. What if Grand Supreme Kai was in? What if Grand Supreme Kai was in control of the Buu saga? Buu during the 25th World Martial Arts Tournament. Oh, I guess there's nothing to worry about after all. That's kind of true, because what we saw in Moro is that he does have a modicum of control, but then again, that's because Buu allows that. So, Buu obviously just likes being alive and eating food. So Grand Supreme Kai probably really didn't have enough residual strength to, he probably put all of his strength to try and contain this person, contain Buu. So probably not enough residual energy to be able to like manifest his own personality.
But if he did, again, no problem. Like Shin would be shocked to see his mentor. He would be properly educated.
Yes, exactly. We're going to be discussing that in a discussion next week. But essentially, we're realizing we can't be too hard on Shin because of the fact that, you know, he's kind of like he's been not really
victim of circumstance and not
just
his own fault.
He never really got to understand what it meant to be a Supreme Kai, so he was just he kind of missed out on all that stuff. So
tossed into that position basically without like any
thrust
assistance.
Into that, yes. Rock the Mech Wolf. Good day. Oh no, hang on, Padawok. Gateman, sorry. What if Earth was a Saiyan protectorate? King Vegeta makes deal with the Earthlings in exchange for groceries. The Saiyans send a squad to protect Earth. Yeah, that makes sense. If King Vegeta found out that basically Earth is a place of excellent gastronomy, then I can imagine them sparing that planet. And also, that would then get Beerus's attention onto that planet. And then, because, where did you get this food? This planet called Earth. Earth, eh? And then Beerus goes along, and I imagine probably said, No. This whole food goes to me. And then King Vegeta finds out and says, You just cut off our supply. Oh, yes? And what are you going to do about it, Kingy? So, yeah, no, it would ultimately lead to Beerus getting the food. But it's a cool idea, though. And Dakota Castello, welcome to becoming a super member. Welcome, thank you. Rock the Merkle now. Good day. It's been a while. How have you been? Yeah, can't complain. I wanted to ask, with all of the stories and tales you guys make that grant us such enjoyment, how do you avoid burnout? I've been struggling with my own. Do you have any advice? Buffers. Absolutely.
Yeah.
You write ahead of time. Sometimes our buffers are between 2 to 6 weeks worth of content. We put out 3 videos a week, and we make sure to write everything in advance. Yeah. So that's the thing.
So you know, sometimes you find people like comment and say, "Oh, do that. Why are we waiting so long for that?" Because of that. Because we have long buffers. Because like we are trying to mix things. Like with my HDAD, I need sometimes to mix scenarios to not get burned out.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know. So that's why. That's why.
That's the long and the short of it, Rock. All we can say is that you've just got to build yourself up a good amount of content. So that means you're not having to write by the seat of your pants, and you'll find out you'll write better because you're not under that time crunch. It will really help you.
Yeah.
Pandawok. What if the Boo saga was spliced up with the Piccolo Jr. saga with the flavoring of the perfect son? Cell Jr. Why, hello! Am I interrupting a family reunion? It'd be a nice little combination of various sagas gone past. That'd be cool. And, Cell Jr., nobody would expect the Cell Jr. That'd be neat. That'd be funny. Rock comes back in again with, what if Bulma decided to make a larger scale version of the time machine, but something flubbed? And instead of crossing timelines, the Dragon Team crossed dimensions and found themselves in Azeroth. How do you want to take this?
It depends when, like, the thing with, like, the Dragon Team is absolutely OP and probably would dominate, but, like, again, I said it once, like, I'm not sure how power scaling would work with factions like, Burning Legion, Old Gods. Like, if an Old God or one of Sargeras's minions, like demons, corrupted Vegeta, we would have a very bad day.
Yeah.
Essentially.
Yeah, and we all know that Vegeta is susceptible to that sort of thing, so...
Yeah.
That he's got previous, let's just say that. Alright.
Yeah.
Margin Hermit. What if Master Roshi wished for his youth back? We've done that. If you look at our most recent lightning round video, we tackled that, and he would find love in places that you wouldn't expect. But it's a cute story. Yep. Tim Hirth. What if GT Goku and GT Oob got sent to the past when Goku's body was that young and could handle the power he has? I think Oob would find it incredibly fascinating about the history of his master, and I feel like he'd be a very innocent and good paragon in terms of he would want to help, but he would also limit his power to try and not draw attention. Because I'm pretty sure that him having that cosmic characteristic with Boo, that he'd probably realize and he'd have God Key, so he probably would sense that he would probably have a modicum of instinctual information about gods, and
Oh,
realizing,
actually, you could make a pretty interesting story about Boo being accidentally awakened and give, like Oob a chance to fight.
oh, okay, let's make a
It
note.
will.
We're gonna make a note of that, Tim. So,
Yeah,
Tim, that's gone in the vault. So,
yeah,
yeah, we like
yeah.
that. That's good. All right. Tim Hirth also asks, is Sophie okay? Yes. No, she's absolutely fine. It's just her works, naturally this being a school time, it
Yeah.
means that it just makes things really difficult. The only time we can really get to her is weekends, but ultimately it means that until she's able to find different shift rotations and whatnot, it means that her time here might not be as, free, but she's doing all right. Santi21. What if Goku and Raditz were twins? Or what if Gohan and Goten were twins? I don't think it would really make that much difference, to be honest. I think it would just keep the characters the same, only maybe they might have more intuition about what the other one is doing, per se.
I think Goku would be more Kakarot if he was older, and like it would be a little bit like like Goku. Like I think Goku would be the most different out of them all, because with the twin Goten and Gohan, one would be basically one would be trained by Goku, the other would be educated by Bulma. You basically would have uh Gohan's traits from early Z broken into two characters. Now with Goku, it's a little bit more interesting, I'd say, because older Goku means that, like, considering that, let's say that Bardock sends them away at Raditz's age, but he couldn't have. He would be on a mission with Raditz and Vegeta then,
Oh
if he's
yeah,
older.
that's true. That is a very good point. Very, very true.
If there are younger, like poor Grandpa Gohan having to, deal with two Ozaru.
Ooh. Oh dear.
Yeah, like Grandpa, like imagine if like they both turn. That could be disastrous. So there are some interesting things, but with Goku and Raditz, either we have Kakarot, who never gets to Earth, or they both get to Earth, but you have double times Monkey.
Ooh, double monkey. That'd be nice.
And a very slim chance that both of them would hit their head.
It was a miracle that happened once. For it to happen to both of them,
Yeah.
that's a little iffy.
Yeah.
Jokage, what if Tien found a way to keep up with the Saiyans? Possibly stay on King Kai's planet and learn Kaioken, or travel to Yardrat, maybe both? Oh yeah, he would take anything possible, any sort of education. Like, I imagine if he finds out about Yardrat, he would ask Goku to take him there, and he would stay there for as long as it took to learn instant transmission and the heightened and more advanced techniques. He would just stay there. There's no reason for him to stay on Earth because he's not really needed. The only time he is for the Cell Saga. But
in Jerku timeline, that mercenary Goku timeline, as I like to call it canonically, the what if Goku beat Roshi, I would say by the end, with all the training, all the unlocking, all the power unlocking, Tien would be, in my book, as strong as Super Saiyan 2.
no,
With the Kai's unlocking his potential. I don't think he can go much higher, but like
it would certainly make him more useful.
yeah.
Yeah, he would certainly be more useful for a long time.
I mean, he could probably be Dabura,
Yeah, no,
with that power.
he certainly would have given Dabura a bit of trouble.
Yeah, so
Fu asks, Hokuto no Ken Muso Tensei versus Ultra Instinct. Ultra Instinct, all the way, I think. Although Hokuto no Ken is always manly. Very manly indeed. Nerd King comes in with a £50 super chat. Good to see you, buddy. How you doing? Thank you very much. Guess who's meeting Jon Snow at next week's Comic Con? Oh, that's cool, Kit Harington. Right on. That sounds great.
Yeah.
Oh, awesome. Now that I'm really happy for you, man. You have yourself a good time there. I hear he's quite a sweet guy. I hear he's quite friendly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember I got to like take a picture and with Alex Kingston, a River Song from Doctor Who, and I've got that picture, and I'm like, oh my god, it looks such a nerd. It's one of those things I regret. I'm just like, oh god, that's the first and only time I've paid for a picture with a celebrity, and I'm like, I look back at it, and I'm like, oh god,
Now you are a celebrity. Wink.
Oh no, I'm not. I'm just a.
Yes,
No,
you are.
I'm not.
Yes, you are.
Oh well, I know a celebrity here about the. It's the. Oh, it's the one with the Pokemon with a crown on its head.
Yeah.
Yes, it's that guy with the who inspired the Pokemon videos. I think.
Yep.
I have a question for you. Your real name is Lawrence Simpson. Fact. Well, yes, it's quite common knowledge. Follow-up question. Do you like donuts? Yes, I do like donuts. I do indeed. Toddy Terrence. What if Broly and Turles were in the Namek saga? Broly would end up killing everyone. And Turles would be there just to plant the Tree of Might on Namek, which would be very, very, that would be very potent. It would cause a lot
Can
of
you
chaos.
imagine Broly eating the fruit?
Oh, God. I think he'd blow up.
Yeah,
I literally
maybe.
think he would explode. Because he could barely hold on to the legendary power as it was. So no, he'd just explode and then take out the planet.
I do wonder, can you overload Broly like the original movie toyed with the idea of like his body being,
Well, he
but
did
we never saw
because
this.
it did because that's how he blew up in Broly, in the first Broly movie, because Goku punched him just hard enough to rupture his body. You know.
I mean, technically he didn't. He was, I'm sorry, Broly Second Coming.
Oh,
Like
Broly
retconned it.
Second
The
Coming.
the best DB movie, everyone's favorite.
Oh God, the most boring.
Actually,
boring one. My God.
Actually, hot take. I think Bio Broly is better than Second Coming.
I would agree
At least
with you,
we have
actually.
some underrated secondary characters taking the main.
I would agree with you there because
Yeah.
it's interesting. It's dumb, but you remember it.
Yeah.
Second
Yeah,
Coming,
yeah.
you don't remember it.
Yeah.
I think it's the only movie I've not seen in its entirety. Like, the only one, because I just can't be bothered. Fifth guy again. What if Shinron was freed from the Dragon Balls? This is an Aladdin-inspired take on the Dragon Ball series. Hell, make it a joke series for April Fools. I think we've toyed with the idea, and I've seen some fan art of a fighter version of Shenron. That'd be really cool if you had a Dragon Team member who was the human embodiment of a Dragon Man. He becomes a Dragon Man, and he becomes a fighter. That'd be really cool. Yeah, I think Haverock. I really do think we got the idea about human Shenron. So, maybe watch this space, folks.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's just say that. You might see something miraculous.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed. So, yes. Thank you, Mr. Quagsire.
Yep.
Dakota Castello. Don't really have a what if. If I was curious if you're still working with what if Mr. Satan was a Z fighter. I've been watching your what ifs. Well, thank you. That's really nice, kind of you to say. But unfortunately, it's really been something we've been trying to focus on finishing up some of our other stories, and that one's kind of been fallen to the wayside. So hopefully I'll pick it up again, but I'll be sure to definitely put a recap at the beginning of that video. So just so you know, Sigma back in again. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I just wanted to say, like, some of those, like, we want to finish, but, like, we prioritize some of the bigger series. Because, sadly, there are some series that we enjoyed to write, but, like, the algorithm really didn't love them.
Oh, God, yeah, the algorithm. I mean, my goodness.
But on the other hand, we do see that you guys are asking about them, so,
yeah,
you know.
of course, we do take that to heart. And if there is enough demand that we see, then we'll obviously reconsider.
Yeah.
Sigma. What if Planet Vegeta was revived? It's a mystery series, and the main characters have to figure out how and why the planet came back without a present dragon wish. The mystery is a blank slate. Oh, okay.
That's cool.
I like that slant, because we were all thinking, like, I was thinking, oh, Dragon Balls, King Vegeta. Oh, nobody knows how it came back. That could be interesting.
And you can make it in a semi creepy way, liminal spaces, like it's
like it's Planet Vegeta.
The planet returned, but nobody's there.
Or the planet Vegeta's there, but there's something wrong with the Saiyans. Like there's something weird about them, and then it goes into liminal space.
Yeah.
Ooh, I like that. That's cool.
You know, one of my like a thing that makes me laugh so much is like everybody is crazy about liminal spaces because of the backrooms, and I'm like, oh yeah, like we've learned about liminal spaces at my university like 10 10 years ago, and I'm like, oh boy.
You learnt about it before
I
it was
love,
cool.
yeah, I love how, some of the stuff that was not that widely known that I learned on my like cultural studies suddenly becomes mainstream.
Mm.
It happens a couple of times.
Yeah, indeed. Papa Meta Mecha Matcha. So what happened to R&R? It disappeared from YouTube. Well, I'm gonna give you a brief answer. Why do you think? Why do okay, it was basically for the fact that our boy Kevin, our brilliant boy Kevin, what are the odds that your main character of R&R becomes the freaking voice of Mario and Luigi? What are the odds? I would have
After
never.
like what 5 years after debuting in our series.
Yeah, I mean, we're not taking any credit for his work because
Yeah, no, 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 no,
he's a
no.
hardworking chap, and
He's a hard worker.
I
Yeah.
couldn't be more thrilled for the guy.
Oh yeah, we are
And
very proud.
Kevin, so talented. I'm so glad about that. But somebody put on R&R on IMDb, and then it got picked up by IGN, and then The Verge. All these big places drawing attention to us, and it's attention that we don't want because we don't want to diminish Kevin's achievements. We want everyone to go, "Hey, look at this! Look at this wonderful boy. He do that." And then, of course, we also don't want Shueisha suddenly looking at us and going like, "What's this?" and then nuking the channel. So we will keep it private until things blow over. Like everything's calmed down, then we'll put it back
It will
up
be
again.
back. Yeah.
Yeah, it will be back.
By the way, yeah. By the way, IGN being IGN, they did wonderful research and they like thought it's an official series. So.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's also was one of my concerns because they were making it out to be legit. Only a few articles actually said it was a fan made series, but a lot of people thought it was legit. So I'm a bit like, ooh.
Basically, if you guys remember what happened to Totally Not Mark, like a few years ago.
Yeah, last year actually.
Last year.
Feels
yeah,
like
last year.
ages.
Yeah, it feels like ages. Yeah, but last year, like, we know that we could probably win if they did something like this to us, but it would take months.
Yeah, exactly.
And we just cannot allow ourselves to be in the same position.
No, exactly.
TLDR.
So it's just like we don't really want to, provoke anything. And also, I don't want to milk. I don't want to get any attention from this. It's Kevin that should be getting the attention. So, kudos to him. I don't want to be getting any traffic from Kevin. So.
Also, it was officially announced that he's also Wario, so probably Waluigi as well, I assume. So,
Oh god,
like,
he's those
like
two?
Yeah,
I mean, that makes
they
sense.
must have looked for a, proper Martinet replacement.
I mean, that makes sense. I mean, my god.
I mean, I remember his Waluigi. It was pretty good. So.
Oh god. It's so sad, really, because he gets all the other characters except Bowser, his favorite.
Yeah.
Yeah, but hey, come on.
One day.
Big up for Kevin. So, yeah. They'll be back. I may have to make some tweaks to them, but they'll be back eventually. But we'll just wait for it to blow over. There's your answer, mate. I didn't really want to draw any attention to it. Miss Yummy, what if Makima from Chainsaw Man was in the beginning of Dragon Ball? Oh, Makima. Oh, I'm sorry, I've not really been familiar with Chainsaw Man, but I think I vaguely know who you're talking about. Bit of a master manipulator. I think they'd be put in her in the Red Ribbon Army. That would be cool.
Yep.
Yeah, absolutely. That would be really cool. Maybe replace her as she's Commander Red. Boom. That would make them really scary.
Yeah.
Levi BK9. What if Tubble went to Earth when he was exiled? Basically what happened in Yo Son Goku and his friends return, just a bit earlier on. Maybe a bit more awareness of the Saiyans. Goku finds out he's a Saiyan much sooner. And Tarbell would be welcomed in with open arms. And he would also, even though he's weak for a Saiyan, he would still be stronger than anyone on the planet.
Yeah, probably, he would be living a normal life and, would be funny if he learned about, he saw Vegeta and Nappa invading on TV.
Yeah.
Saga. That would be funny.
Yeah, you go, oh, I know those guys. So, yeah. Sigma Fifth Guy. What if a survivor started training? An unnamed survivor of multiple attacks on Earth, i.e. the King Piccolo takeover, Saiyan invasion, and Cell attack, went on a journey of self-improvement. This is a blank slate series.
So Sophie had idea like that, like something like that. That basically the survivor would try to make Vegeta pay for his crimes, more or less.
That would be cool. You know, we'd almost have like some kind of Saitama, like journey of getting strong. That'd be fun. Forever Lane. What if Krillin had finished Vegeta when Vegeta tried to escape in the Saiyan saga? Well, if he had, then we would have had a lot of problems. Frieza would have gotten to Namek unopposed, and eventually later on in the series, then we wouldn't have had Trunks. Yeah, things would have gone. They would have gone bad. Let's just say. Saint Fisto. Yep. What if Goku had a daughter 9 months after the Buu saga? Excuse me. Doesn't really make much difference at that time because it'd just be similar to Pan. It would just be a replacement of Pan, really.
Again, like personality-wise, like it's almost like classic Toriyama trope that she would be the more, like, basically she would be a little Pan crossed with Caulifla. She wants to fight. She will give her mother a hard time. She wouldn't want to grow to be a dame, stuff like that.
Yeah. Yeah, so, okay. Dakota Castello becomes a member. Yep, got that. Sigma Thif guy. What if Bulma studied martial arts? She wouldn't get involved in the main conflicts, but come to understand the Z fighters, maybe even discuss battle strategies. That'd be kind of cool. It'd be something for her to understand. I mean, she has the intellect to be able to get around it, but at the same time, I don't know.
We have a little bit in Boxer, like she does know martial arts.
Yeah, oh yeah, she kind of gets to understand the relatability and whatnot. So yeah, I could see that. That'd be cool. Sigma Thif guy also goes, what if Goku became smarter after bumping his head? This is a double-edged thought, as the smarter you are, the more aggressive you can get. I mean, certainly a lot more shrewder.
Yep.
So that's certainly true. But basically, it'd just be kind of like, you know, kind of Boxer is like that in a way, but Boxer
not
never.
aggressive.
No, Boxer never got the bump on the head, but yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, like he would be probably kinda like a little careless, like he would be using Grandpa Gohan. He would probably try to dominate the planet. Honestly.
Yeah, he probably did like that. Okay. Geo Saga. What if Gohan... Oh, sorry. There you go. What if Gohan went to school sooner, meeting Videl at 14 or 15 instead of 17 and 18, given a possible extra 3 years to train under Gohan? Good question. So if that happened, then I'm guessing that, well, she would have cakewalked the tournament, at least in terms of the human side, until meeting the others. And Chi-Chi would have gotten used to her a little bit more often. They probably might have gotten married, a little bit sooner, or at least, betrothed upon, becoming of age.
Also, Videl would convince Mr. Satan to give them some money because, he has beaten Cell. He doesn't want the spotlight, but at least you can help them. I think that actually Mr. Satan could, befriend the Sun family earlier.
Yeah, because they did befriend him. Mr. Satan did befriend them.
Yeah. Again, I couldn't stand him in Z, but in Super and GT, I the end of Z, I kind of liked his dynamic with Goku.
Yeah, no, they do get on. Like once the veils have been, once everything's been laid bare, he's just like, you know what? I'm not gonna kill this guy. Yeah, they get on quite nicely.
Yep.
Yeah, a Sigma Thif guy. Sorry.
No, they are both simple-minded enough.
Yeah.
That they get along.
Yeah, straightforward, exactly. So, absolutely. Sigma Thif guy. Butterfly effect. What if Grandpa Gohan sells Goku's ship, which eventually finds its way to West City in the hands of Capsule Corp? I mean, that would be a very roundabout way of doing it. Oh, by the way, Generation Defenders. I haven't finished your Goten Black story. I'm about a couple of chapters in, but I do plan to once I get a little bit more time. Things have just been really super hectic here. And Torrance, thank you very much for becoming a member, a super member as well. Thank you very much. That's very kind of you. But yeah, it'd be really interesting to but good to see you around, Torrance. But in terms of West City, it'd be really cool. Of like Goku goes to Captain Court to meet, and then he goes, "Hey, I recognize that ship. I think that's mine." And he's like, "Wait, that's yours?" "Yeah, Grandpa had it or something. I used to go see it all the time." "Do you know how it works?" "No." "Well, how'd you get here?" "I don't know. Don't ask me. I'm just a kid."
And somebody would use it, like, it might end up with Jacko somehow.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Because it would be acquired as evidence.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Jarko then comes around and says, "Hold it right there, young lady. You've been in possession of contraband." And then say, "I'm afraid I'm going to have to take that into the office." "No." "Oh, come on, please, Bulma. I'll do anything for you." "You gonna take me around the galaxy a couple of times?" "Okay." That kind of stuff. Or something inane. Okay, and lastly, the Sigma says, "What if the Saiyaman got the X-Men treatment? Consider this my last super chat. These things are not that cheap." Well, we appreciate the support that you've been given, Sigma. Thank you very much. Yep. We really appreciate it. If they got the X-Men treatment, I mean, they would all be in equaling leotards, for a start. I think they would just have more unique powers that are more individual instead of just being tough and strong. And, they do have the Bald Master, Charles Xavier, Master Roshi, same thing. Not all that much different if you think about it.
Yeah, like, again, I don't know, but for some reason I envision Yajirobe as Wolverine. That would be funny.
Oh. Snicked, Bubba, snicked. Yeah. Alright, Dakota Castello. "I have an idea. Instead of Vegito being permanent, what if Gogeta and Gotenks were? That would be interesting to me. Their personalities going to Super."
Boy, that would be...
Gogeta, they're the same these days. It's sad, but Gogeta and Vegeta these days, their personalities are the same. Like, Gogeta is meant to be more Goku-like instead of Vegeta-like. Because, like, in the Broly movie, Goku was like, "Hey, Broly, you're not evil, Let's try and work this out." Gogeta was like, "Die, you freaking thing, die!" Like, he was ready to kill him. Like, that ain't right. That's not cool. That's more like Vegeta.
Also, I feel bad for everyone that would have to, be around Gotenks for 24 hours.
Oh God!
Who would be raising that monstrosity?
Who would still be sane?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They would go. They would go for dragonballz for that.
They would definitely do that because we all know. Oh, Sigma meant the discrimination of the X-Men. Well, they kind of are in a way, because, everyone kind of dismisses them during the Cell games. Like, "Oh, who are these bunch of nobodies?" and stuff. So it would just be like that times 10, essentially.
I mean, the thing with the thing with X-Men is that, non-mutants can actually carry them. Whilst with the with the Dragon Team, like, even the weakest member of the Dragon Team can kinda. Like if you are not Dr. Head or Dr. Giro, you cannot create anything on Earth that could hurt them, really.
Yeah, basically. And I think there would be just kind of that residual sense of fear.
And like, culturally speaking, like, they wouldn't care, and worst case scenario, like, maybe some characters wouldn't be okay with that, but they would probably wish somebody would be broken and basically wished for Shenron for them to forget them. Like, it's a nice dramatic idea, but sadly, dragonballz and the general behavior of the characters kinda cuts it down.
Kinda.
Like, I'm pretty sure, like, Tien has heard a lot of mean stuff about himself in his life, but he just doesn't care.
Like, he cares. Yeah, he doesn't care. Right, Rock the Merkwolf. I know this is horribly cliche, but what if the Namekians and by extension Piccolo were female? Would there be any additional maternal instinct? No, not really. Because they really seem to be an asexual sort of race. So even if they were more female identifying and presenting, I feel like there really wouldn't be that much of a difference. Because, well, Piccolo is kind of paternal with Mr. Piccolo. Yeah, he does have that spirit, and they are very wise sages. They're very benevolent. So they already have that caring instinct. It wouldn't really make much difference, you know.
I mean, if you look at this, Guru, Monaito, Piccolo, like a lot of Namekians that we need are kinda parental. So I don't I don't think like like Namekian culture is so gender neutral that I don't think
It doesn't make
would.
much of a difference, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, and not to dismiss your comment, which is
Not to
totally
dismiss
valid.
it. Just yeah.
Yeah, but it's just
Maybe there would be some smaller quirks to that and stuff like maybe
yeah.
there is a universe when you have the universe of female presenting Namekians or something like that. Like we cannot dismiss that in one of the 12 universes there is something different.
Yeah.
Maybe maybe if we are right and Daima is doing something with certain character with the name beginning with Z. Maybe we'll learn something more.
Maybe that's true.
Or maybe we're just crazy.
Local Obi-Wan. What if Gohan and Goten were twins? I think we literally just talked about this a moment ago.
Gohan and Obi-Wan?
Yeah, local Obi-Wan, Gohan and Goten were twins.
Oh, Gohan and Goten. Sorry, I misheard. It's like Gohan and Obi-Wan. Yeah. So we discussed it. Basically, you would have the angry, fighty one and the meek, educated one.
Yeah, exactly.
And secretly, the meek, educated one would be stronger, but would be holding back. And there will be sibling rivalry.
Of course there will. It's a shonen anime. What do we expect? Yeah. Saint Fisto. What if Tights and Jarko were in the Frieza saga? I mean, that would be cool because Jarko there trying to get one over Frieza, trying to like maybe arrest Zarbon on Dodoria. So that could be funny. Just like doing galactic patrol stuff.
Like he would arrest somebody important.
And also
that's for sure.
And you know what? Having Tights there with Bulma would give Bulma something to do.
Exactly. Like they would have some adventures.
Yeah, they could go off and like do some stuff. Help out Jarko.
Yep.
Yeah. Tim Hirth, I would hang out with you, Masako. You're awesome. That would be awesome. Aw, you're sweet, Tim. Thank you. Lisa Garrison, hi. What if Goku and Tarbell traded places with where they were sent? Could Tarbell survive the path to power of the hero? I think that he could. He'd be more demure, though. He'd be very more kind of like modest instead of like the outgoing, gregarious mood of Goku. I feel like out in space, with Gure, I feel like Goku would be the outgoing kind of thing, getting a name for himself, and then I think he would draw attention to himself quite a bit, whereas Tarbell's more reserved. So I think you'd have the reluctant hero of Tarbell, but he would still be a good-natured boy.
Yeah, like Goku in this case would be basically the space version of Finn the Human. I feel like a space adventurer.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's true. David Garcia Abril, about Daima. What do you think will happen with English Goku? Clean Klinkenbeard or high-pitched Sean Schemmel? Because they look like chibis, so I wouldn't discard the latter. Or you, Masako. That's not me. That's what David said. I think it'll just be clean, realistically. They're just gonna they'll do that. They'll keep it simple. Because I think having a high-pitched Sean Schemmel is just it won't work. Like it would be silly. Also you might get a lot of people going like, "Oh my god, we don't want high-pitched Sean Schemmel. That sounds lame." People accept Colleen Klinkenbeard. So, just do that. Or maybe they might go on further and get back Stephanie Nadolny.
Nadolny.
Maybe. Don't know. We'll see.
Listen, would be really funny, like although it would be really funny if Vegeta would be like Sabat trying his kid Vegeta.
Oh yes, of course. Or when he was doing Vegeta Jr. in GT.
Yeah.
Now I never get to be King Vegeta. I mean, they'll do that, of course. Sabat will just do that because he wants to play Vegeta. So of course he will. Toddy Terrence, not a what if, but when the Dragon Ball Daima anime is over and finished with, I think a new movie will possibly be announced. Yeah, probably.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah,
yeah,
probably a movie and then the announcement of a series to come out in
yeah.
2025.
Remember, this is like again, we are trying to forward that Daima is not meant to replace Super. It is something
It's
next to
celebrating
Super.
it's celebrating the
Yeah,
40th anniversary of Dragon
yeah.
Ball.
Different branch.
Yes, exactly. So don't 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 get upset because this is going to be good. It is. It will be. Local Obi-Wan. What if Goku raised Piccolo? Uh, Probably a little bit more innocent, carefree. Piccolo would just be the reluctant lackey, and just
I mean, he still would have like the implanted hatred for Goku, so it would be like that hatred relationship. He would probably like the interesting thing about Piccolo is that he doesn't have to eat, but he clearly likes it, as we can see in
it's a
like
social thing. He has a
yeah,
social stomach almost.
yeah. So I think he would like it even more. Like I think they would become friends earlier, and basically after the tournament, I think they would set their differences aside, and he would
Yeah,
be part of his family, and maybe he would be like training Gohan earlier, much to Chichi's initial dismay.
yeah. No, I could see that. I like that. Seth and Flame coming in. Instead of becoming a loving, studying person, what if Gohan fell in love with music and became a famous musician? How would that affect the Buu saga and onwards? Insert Piccolo pan flute pun here. That's nice, Seth. But that's a cool idea, actually. Gohan the musician. That'd
Yeah.
be cool. So instead of him going to a conference, he's going to a recital. Or he's playing in an orchestra. Like, that'd be cool. He's got a concert instead of a conference.
I don't
So,
know. I suddenly imagined like Gohan and Videl having a jazz face and being,
oh, Gohan has jazz hands attack.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, exactly. Oh, that'd be cool. No, but in all honesty, I think he would just be a very rhythmic fighter, and he would have these kind of musical pun attacks.
I'm sorry, but I cannot like get rid of the image of Teen Gohan and Teen Videl as beatniks.
That's cool. Dakota Castello. So here's something I'd like to ask both of you. What do you all think of Orange Piccolo and how he got his power and how Beast Gohan was with his power? Do you think it compares to Ultra Instinct or Ego? Orange Piccolo, absolutely fine with that.
Yeah.
Because it's just like, he got the power from Shenron. Of course he would, because Kami's in him. So Shenron, of course, is going to be playing favorites. He's like,
Hey, Kami buddy, you asking for more power? Why didn't you ask sooner? By the way, I give you a little bit of something extra. So, make use of it, pal.
Also, everybody loves Ultimate Gohan, but nobody bats an eye on the fact that basically he just had to sit for a day with an old man running around him. Like it's not the first power up that just was given. Like I don't mind either way that it was given, especially that it was a way to bring Piccolo back into the game, and the more characters we get, at the power level that allows them to square with the Saiyans, the better. I think that currently, ironically, we have the most characters close to each other in terms of power level than like since early Cell Saga probably.
Yeah, I think so. Rock the Mechwolf. A while back, I remember it being insinuated that Hav's favourite Star Wars character is Thrawn. So would the Imperial Grand Admiral be able to outsmart the Dragon Team and inevitably defeat them?
Definitely. Like if he learned about like Goku might be difficult for him, but like he could spring a trap. He could do something like if he had a time like let's say that Red Ribbon Army gives him everything they gathered about them, he could outmaneuver them. Or just thought it would be more pragmatic to be on their side because Ron is more complicated really. Like his motivation in the old canon and in the new one is ultimately to protect the galaxy. He might be using like bad ways to do it, but like he's a pretty pragmatic fellow. And yes, like for those of you following the Cooler What If, oh yeah, like Cooler has some Tron quotes thrown in there. I'm glad that people noticed. Like I added some of the personality quirks because honestly, if you want to do a cooler a favor and like make him an actual character, you need to rely on the games, expanded materials from Dragon World and Guerrero's interpretation of DBZA cooler. Honestly,
Yeah, exactly. Chrome Bison, what if Goku got trapped in a needle universe? Oh, he'd be pincushioned to death. He'd just be a big pincushion. He'd be, oof. He'd have a bad time, let's just say.
the only one that would be worse would be the Grape universe.
Oh, grapes. Yeah, exactly. Hates grapes. That boy can't stand his grapes. Velgrim Nestorus. First stream. Well, welcome to see you there, Velgrim. What if the GOD and Supreme Kai are actually doing their jobs? Well, you will like Daima, Velgrim, because we get a good feeling that Shin will be very important to the story and will actually learn to be able to how to do his job. But we did do a what if a while back about what if Shin didn't suck. So go if you look back through our archive, that'll answer your question.
Also, we have an upcoming discussion on Shin, which also touches.
Yeah, we shall touch that. We shall touch upon that next week. Tim Hirth, Masako is the goat of YouTube. Oh, thanks, Tim. But again, there are YouTubers out there way better than me. Absolutely, I'm just here doing my thing. But that's very kind of you to say. Sailor 11 said, no, people don't think Moro Granola arcs deserve an anime. Goku got hit by a train twice. # Scottish Moro. Oh yeah, I'll remember that. There was he got attacked by trains in the Granola saga. That was funny.
Yeah.
No, of course they did. No, people were begging for Moro, which is very, very odd considering when the Moro saga was actually being printed, people didn't like it. And then suddenly now, 2 years later, people are going, we want Moro! Like, wow, things have changed. I'm cool with that, but you're right. We do need Scottish Moro. Oh, we definitely need a Scottish Moro. We need a big, bad Scottish ram man. It would make so much sense. It would be cool and scary. Like, you know, the moment when Goku tries to sense his ki. I can see you, wee lad.
I mean, honestly, how iconic Jace and Soza became due to their accents.
Even back in the Pioneer days, Zarbon had a Cockney accent. He went, "All right, Vegeta, how you doing there, pal?"
I never heard Cockney Zarbon. Oh my gosh.
Look up it's the Pioneer dub. Look up Pioneer Zarbon. I remember, "All right, Vegeta, all right." Like he didn't sound as eloquent. You got to look it up. So,
oh boy.
I mean, I could be misremembering, but I just remember him having that. I just remember stimming all the time and just randomly doing the Cockney thing. Yeah, as you can tell, I probably like to stim a lot. Yeah, just like usually random accents and stuff. Let's see. Same Fisto. What if Chi-Chi kept a helmet as a means to hunt for food? I'm pretty sure she still got it. I wouldn't be surprised actually if she took like the slicer bit off and still uses it to chop up herbs. Maybe she's got that in her kitchen cupboard.
I mean, I'm pretty sure she keeps the helmet for her anniversaries. I think.
No. I'm gonna be Sophie here and say, "Stop it!" Oh, usually that's me making those jokes.
I know.
God,
but I couldn't stop myself.
No, that's all right. Okay. All right. Okay. Right. Rice Pringus. What if Caulifla and Goku switched roles? Well, if they did, then you'd have Caulifla as the tough beatnik, reluctant anti-hero. Obviously, doesn't want to see bad things happen, but we'd be very reluctant to go along with it. That'd be kind of cool. And then Goku, Universe 6, I think that'd kind of work. Yeah, that kind of benevolent attitude. He'd blend into Universe 6 Sadala quite nicely.
And the other way, which means like the changed personality. Oh boy, Punky Goku with Bulma.
Oh yeah, that'd be fun.
And like good-natured, bumpkiny Caulifla.
Yeah.
It'd be funny. But like like she would be even more oblivious to Kale.
No, definitely. Sailor 11 Sedna. I think we got Goichi before Black Frieza. He's the bloke. Oh, he's the bloke what done create 7-3. Not the first time I liked a character because of headcanon. Oh, Goichi.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, because we need to find out what happened with 7-3. 7-3 was one of the most compelling things of the Warrior Saga, and the Granola Saga, Elec, they do nothing. They do nothing with him. They've surely got to bring him back. Surely.
I mean, we don't. Yeah, I mean, we don't know who is Cower, Alex, base. Will Frieza find 7-3?
Maybe.
Would be again. Would be super funny if 7-3 became friends with Gamma, because there is a sympathetic angle with 7-3.
Oh yeah.
He was distressed by the death of his friend, which is like, it's rare with the quote unquote bad guys. Like if I like honestly, like let's say what you will in manga, but we got some like sympathetic characters like Gas. I know that people don't like Gas, but I think Gas is pretty sympathetic if you think about it.
Yeah, it's tragic at the end of it. He didn't deserve to die that way.
Yeah.
And Sailor Element said, I think you were just talking like an orc, and that just makes me go,
He's the bloke what done create 7-3. And nah, we ain't done with him, lad.
I like doing proper orcs.
This post was fact checked by proper orky gits. That's the zogging truth right there, mate.
Sorry, I like talking like orcs. It's funny.
Good.
Yeah.
What the song are you talking about, mate?
All right, okay. Logan Kier. Well, what if instead of the Android Saga happening, if it was the Heater Saga? That'd be kind of cool, seeing a different section of Universe 7. I mean, that's the thing. Having the Heaters and Frieza being opposing factions, that'd be fun. I like that. Yeah, I like that addition, because it's like, okay, Frieza did have a rival, and was actually a pretty good rival. I mean, now it doesn't really matter. I mean, Frieza's just stomped all over it. But back in the day, that's cool. Like, and they were rivals, and they were really legitimately big contenders of the Galactic Empire.
Even though technically, like, Heaters work under Frieza, but like, we're doing a lot of things.
They were doing a lot of things behind his back,
Yeah.
definitely, and Frieza knew it.
Yeah.
He knew it, but he just let it slide.
Yeah, like probably in this saga, like they would try to, like get and mine the earth for resources. So probably we would have like another, Red Ribbon Army-esque saga when they bring army, but you can utilize the side characters better, because like say what you will about Cell Saga, which again I really like Cell Saga. Still, it's the saga when you really have to. Okay, let's go through it quickly before we realize that it has no sense. Like, less you think about what's happening and just enjoy the show, the better.
Yeah, just have fun with it, basically.
But with all of the good stuff I can say about Cell Saga is that sadly the biggest power creep starts there. Like Cell games is just we just watch and look how Goku and Gohan are fighting Cell.
No, I see that. Panda Walk, for the Yamcha alien girlfriend what ifs, which species? I don't really know. Maybe a Citrian, like we see a female version of Zarbon. Not a female Zarbon, but like a female Citrian.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Oh boy, that would be cool if she got angry and like Hulk up.
Oh,
that could be some funny shenanigans.
Hey, Yamcha might be into it.
Maybe.
He's seen Goku turn to a giant monkey. He's got a thing for transformation stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he has Wolfang Fist. That's kind of a mini transformation. So hey, I ain't gonna king shame Yamcha. Broke Busey. What if Goku was remembered as Earth's hero after King Piccolo? Well, he is actually kind of remembered as Earth's hero at the end of GT. Like with Goku Jr. He's got his own statue alongside Mr. Satan. So he's got that.
But after DB, I think that, like, he would want to... He wouldn't really like it. He would be recluse.
Yeah.
Sort of.
I mean, he kind of was after he won the 23rd title. Yeah. Like, no one really spoke to him. I mean, it was a revelation when people saw him for the Cell games.
Yeah, like the announcer suddenly realized stuff. After you say like like the people in Dragon World are like people in Doctor Who. They quickly forgot about another alien invasion.
Yeah. They always forget in Doctor Who. They really do. Sailor Evan Sedna, give Goten the Nyoibo to match Trunks' sword. Great idea. They really need to do that.
Yeah.
Diana Nieto, what if there was a Prince Sadala and he was pretty much Universe 6 Vegeta, where he's more princely and charming? I know Cabra is Universe 6 Vegeta technically, but still. Oh yeah, they did King Sadala in Kalkame. Go and read Kalkame. That section when Vegeta goes to Universe 6 and meets King Sadala. That's a cool segment. I really need to catch up on Kalkame. I feel really bad for not reading it. But yeah, that section, masterful. King Sadala. Gotta recommend it. But in answer to your question, what if there was a Prince Sadala? I mean...
King Sadala, Prince Sadala. King Sadala is actually a character. He's mentioned in Universe 6 Saga, and yeah.
I mean, that would make sense, but we've never actually gotten to go there. Yeah, which is something they really need to do.
But yeah, like Prince Sadala would be the Vegeta of this universe, really.
Yeah, exactly. Just the nice Vegeta, which everyone would find extremely creepy.
Yeah.
Logan Kia, what if Irasa was a fighter like Vidal? How big or small would the changes in the Buu Saga and beyond be? Probably not much different, actually. I think Irasa would just be as doting and caring as Vidal is to Gohan.
We would have maybe one scene of him being brave and distracting Buu or something.
Yeah, something like that.
And Buu absorbing him.
Yeah, with Irasa. No, you're thinking Sharpener.
Oh, her, yeah.
Talking about Irasa, yeah.
Like was.
That's fair enough. Dakota Castello, being a fan of DBZ and Super, it's amazing to see stuff like this. This is amazing, but here's my question. Do you think the Zenas will be back in the story? Beast Gohan is my favorite. He used the beam cannon. That was a cool thing to see.
I think there's still a mystery with Xenos involved. Like they kind of making them, into a bit of a mascot. But if Zalama is back, then I think Xenos are also back.
Yeah, there's going to be some kind of I don't know.
I still think there is a mystery there. Like there will be a reveal about why exactly the Omni King is a big child or something.
There is more to this story for certain.
Yeah, and why GP is okay with two of them being in the same.
Yeah, there has to be a reason for that.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, Javier, welcome to your first stream. Local Obi-Wan, what if King Piccolo turned good? Also, can you please say that we have a Hulk scene between Goku and Goku Black? Let me just pull up the dialogue for that. Let's just... Not a great, that was the plan. Oh, it's not a great plan. When they come, and they will, they'll come for you. I have an army. We have a me. I thought that... We have a Vegeta. I thought the
We have Broly. We have a Broly.
We have a Broly. I thought the beast had wandered off. You're missing the point. There's no throne. There's no version of this where you come out on top. Maybe your army comes and maybe it's too much for us, but it's all on you. Because if we can't protect the Earth, you can be damn well sure we'll avenge it. You see what we said there? Okay. Oops. Let's just turn off my flux there. Don't need that.
Yeah. What was the other part of the question?
It was, what if King Piccolo turned good?
I mean, it would be extremely hard for him because he was literally the evil incarnate. It was slightly easier for Junior because he was a new person with a clean slate.
Yeah, he did have a degree of mercy.
I mean, if he turned good, then Kami would just fuse with him. No problem.
Yeah, exactly. If he had fully redeemed himself, then Kami would see no problem in infusing with him. Exactly.
And he would beat Raditz into a pulp.
Oh, yeah. Rock the Mechwarp. This is going to sound awful to ask, but how would you write Dragon Ball if you were to write it as a harem anime? PG one, hopefully. it wouldn't be that much different, really. You just have
Bulma would have a male harem.
Bulma would. It would
Yeah.
be it would be a reverse harem anime, basically. Reverse harem. Bulma being the main protagonist.
Yeah.
There you go. Simple as. Belgrim.
Yeah.
What if Dr. Gero turned good after the android saga instead of being unalived? Yeah, I could see that. He would work for Capture Corp, basically as a means to.
We
make
are
up-
going to write, Jiro turn good.
We will, even
one
if it's
day.
just a short one, we will one day cover it because it's something
Yeah,
we do want
but
to
this
showcase.
is but like this is something that requires a lot of thought.
Yes, it does. Saint Feaster, what if Krillin had a sensu garden? Well, I believe in Dragon Ball Online, Yajirobe does come down to Earth and does plant a sensu garden. Therefore, your sensu beans actually become commercially available.
Yeah.
And he makes a lot of money out of it. So if he did,
But
if Krillin did that, he'd make a lot of money.
yeah, and like the basically the advertisement would be Sabine.
Yeah. Sensu bean! Now available in all your good local grocery stores. Yeah. Armon Packs. Masako, some months ago you said you'd do a lightning round with the idea of Launch was turned into an android by Jiro or by his wife. What happened? Well, we need to collate a few ideas that we could collate into an actual, series. Do you want to lightning round? We want to have like 3 or 4 narratives. We haven't come up with those other 3 narratives yet. So
We
once
do remember it is written for the lightning round.
Yes.
It's just as we said, we have the buffer, and we are like sometimes before we get to your ideas, it just takes a couple of months or weeks. You know.
Yeah, but don't worry, we do have it on the list. So
Also, we started doing those topical months, so that's also that shifted things as well.
yeah.
Especially the second part of the year is kind of hectic because you have like the Halloween, you have the Christmas Miracle,
Yeah, exactly. So, we do have a lot of things going on, but yeah, it's all about in terms of our traditions on the channel.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, don't worry, we do have that.
Yeah.
But all right, with that, we are done for another week. Thank you all, people, for your appreciative stuff, and thank you, Hav, for your contributions as always.
Thank you, Faye. Thank you. Always a pleasure.
And we shall see you tomorrow for another part of What If the Lettuce Turned Good, Part 20. So that'll be coming out tomorrow. And all that remains to be said is take care, folks. If you are in the vicinity of Storm Charon, do take care and just stay safe. Keep safe. And we shall see you all again very soon. So thank you all for your contributions. It really does help support the channel. And we shall see you all again some other time. Thank you, folks. Take care, and bye-bye.
Bye.